My question is, I know you talk so much about, never just always pushing and doing as much as you can. What about now that you're a dad, how do you turn it off when you get home?
Easily. My family is everything to me, right? By the way, the only reason I always talk about pushing and this whole work-life balance thing is I know everybody, you're listening to me for 2 minutes and 37 seconds on YouTube. The rest of the time, you're pushing very often in the other direction. We're all worried about work-life balance. By the way, it's the only thing I care about. This was tough for me today. This moment has been very tough for me. I'm sitting through a tough moment right now. Now that this is the fourth child between my sister and I know that you don't have to be there right that second to still have it. But if this was our first, I wouldn't be here. I would have canceled. I've learned a little bit, you're always battling. You're always making decisions. Do I let WeWork down and all the people that wanted to be here tonight? Is that the right value exchange for being there an hour or two earlier? You're going through these every day. I'm struggling with it every day, but I'm also not struggling with it, which is meaning we're all doing the best we can, right? And nobody can tell you that, for everybody's oh, I spend more time with my family. I'm yeah, but that guy spends more time than you. So who won? Did he win? We're all different. We all, listen, my wife, Lizzie, is amazingly independent. She's just an amazingly independent woman who, is very similar to me and is, in her stuff and, loves her stuff. She doesn't need me there every second. She probably doesn't want me there every second, And so, right, and so, but it's a balance. But I will tell you this, there is one answer. There's one real answer. Communication. Heavy, over the top, all in communication. I check in with her, we talk about stuff, I check in with the rest of my family members and friends. You just have to talk a lot. And because you're feeling things, what are they feeling? For a spouse, heavy communication. For your children, when they're younger, it's hard. You can't have that talk necessarily. But I'm super aware of the lack of time I spent with my dad growing up. I didn't know him until I was 14. I know what it felt like to be the only kid in my league to not have his dad come to his Little League games. I know what it feels like. So, and it was fine, by the way. That's just who I was. I was cool with that. I was Dad's trying to make it, even at that age, right? And mom was enough, and it was fine. I was scared of my dad anyway. And so, I just think it's communication, my man. It's a very touchy subject. I talk a lot about hustle and all in. I always get worried that people, luckily I think people have a sense of where I sit on family, but and it evolves. I'm taking every day except for 6 off in August this year to go up to a house in Connecticut and spend time with my family. That's more days off than I took for 11 years in a row combined, right? So you evolve and different things happen. What I don't want to tell you, and Nate's laughing, is I'm probably going to be emailing every one of you individually in that month, asking you to buy my book. And so, I'm going to hustle as well, but I'll be hustling with them around. And so you gotta evolve. There's an evolution to this.